What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Seer, and I am back with another YouTube video, and I am so hyped to show you guys this build. I was messing around with the next gen builder a couple nights ago, trying to figure out what my first build was going to be, and the only thing I knew was I wanted it to be insane on defense while still being able to ISO, and after like an hour and a half, I made this, and I'm telling you, this build is going to be crazy. So before I show it to you guys, make sure you like the video and sub to the channel, and I will keep dropping these builds, but let's get straight into it. For position, we're going to go with point guard. Then for height, we're going to go with 6'6". For weight, 212, and then for wingspan, you're going to go 7'3". Now for the attributes, I'm going to tell you exactly what to upgrade, and then I'm going to go back and explain everything, so just stick with me. You're going to upgrade your close shot to a 69, your layup to an 87, and your dunk to an 80. Then put your mid-range to a 70, your 3 to an 85, and your free throw to a 62. You're going to bring your pass accuracy to a 70, your ball handle to a 90, and your speed with ball to an 80. Then you're going to max your interior at an 80, bring your perimeter to a 92, put your steal at an 86, your block to a 75, and then put defensive rebound to a 70. Lastly, for the physicals, put your speed at a 77, your acceleration to an 82, your strength to a 74, vertical to a 60, and stamina to a 95. Now I'm going to explain everything. So starting with finishing, you have an 80 driving dunk and a 60 vertical, which unlocks the quick drops and Clyde Drexler dunk packages, which are some of the fastest dunks in the game. And you have an 87 layup, which unlocks Fearless Finisher Gold. So when 2K doesn't give you the dunks, you're still going to be able to make a bunch of contact layups. And you have a 74 strength with Bully on Bronze, so if the person guarding you doesn't have strength, you're going to move them out the way every time you drive. So the finishing is really good. For shooting, the mid-range is a little low, but mid-ranges are easier to green than threes this year, and no one really wants to shoot mid-ranges anyway. And then you have an 85-3, which unlocks Agent 3 and Limitless Range Silver, which are two of the best shooting badges in the game. And also, I purposely gave this build 18 shooting badges, because when you get the Rebirth quest, you get an extra +4 badges that you can use in this category, and I'll elaborate later when we get to the badges. For playmaking, you got the 70 pass accuracy, which is perfect for ISOing. You have a 90 ball handle for the Damian Lillard dribble moves and quick first step Hall of Fame. And then you have an 80 speed with ball, which you might think is a little low, but the thing is you have quick first step Hall of Fame and an 85 acceleration, which is going to make up for the low speed with ball. And again, you're going to have more strength than most of the people that guard you, and strength helps when you're driving past people. So for a build with this much defense, I feel like the playmaking is pretty solid. And then for defense, you have an 80 interior, which for a 6'6 build is insane. You have a 92 perimeter, an 86 steal, and a 75 block. And look at all of the badges that unlocks. You have Challenger and Clamps on gold, you have Menace Hoff, Anchor Bronze, Chase Down, Glove. This build is a defensive god, and it still has a really good offense too. And then the physicals, it has low speed, but speed's only for when you're running without the ball, so it's really not that important. You have an 85 acceleration like I mentioned before, the 74 strength, 60 vert for the dunk packages, 95 stamina. So you can see this build can literally do everything at a high level. It gets some of the best dunk packages, can shoot as well as any other build, gets most of the dribble moves, and has insane defensive stats. Moving on to the takeovers, you get slash, sharp, play, and lock take on this build, so you can choose whatever you want. I'm probably going to go with sharp take and lock take, but you have plenty of options depending on your play style. And as you can see, we have made a two-way three-point shot creator, and that name literally says it all. Two-way for defense, 3-point because of the shooting, and then shot creator with dribbling. And it's a bit of a catfish too, because if you see this name, you probably wouldn't think it would have an 80 driving dunk and an 87 layup with high strength too. So people are going to play you high, and then you'll be able to drive right by them and dunk on everybody. So that's how you make this build. Now I'm going to show you all the badges so you can really see how overpowered this build gets. So for finishing, you get 16 badges, and this is what I would use. Fearless Finisher on gold for contact layups, Master on bronze for if you have a small player on you, and then Giant Slayer for if you have a big player on you. Then you have Limitless Takeoff silver to get those unblockable far takeoff dunks, and then you could core Bully on bronze. Now for shooting, this is what I was talking about with the +4 badges you get from Rebirth. So I would go with Green Machine on gold, Amped on gold, and then Volume on silver. And then for your tier 3 badges, you can put on Limitless Range and then Core Agent 3, and now you have 2 badge upgrades left. So when you get your +4 badges, you can put them all on shooting, and then you'll have 6 badge upgrades, which you can use to put on either Blinder or Deadeye on silver, depending on what you want. But that's why I went with 18 shooting badges, because it'll really be 22 after you get the quest. Then for playmaking, I'm going to go Quick First Step Hoff, Unpluckable Gold, Bailout on bronze, and then you got Handles for Days silver, and you core Killer Combos on gold. Now for the best part, the defense. I'm going to go with Anchor and Chase Down on bronze, Menace on gold, For me, I'm not going to put on Pick Dodger because I typically run with another lock, so we always switch on screens. And then you got Clamps Gold, Glove Silver, and you can core Challenger on Gold. So like I said before, with the +4 added to shooting, your badge spread is 16, 22, 20, and 24. That's 82 badges that this build gets, along with insane stats in every category. So in my opinion, this is almost as good as it gets for an ISO lock build. You can do everything you need to do at a high level, and I promise, if you want a build that can lock anybody up but still be able to ISO, this is the build you need to make. I'm definitely about to grind this build out, and then I will drop a video showing gameplay on how crazy this build is once it has attributes and badges. But that's it for the video. If you enjoyed and you like the build, again, make sure you like and sub to the channel. I'm going to keep on dropping these build videos all year for you guys. But until next time, it's been your boy Seer, and I'm out.